Hi, I'm Leigh Vickery, Brookshire's food and family contributor, and today we're making a warm, delicious baked potato soup. This is great for February weather. You can sit around your fire, and my favorite thing about the recipe is we roast the potatoes first, so it has an extra flavor you don't ordinarily get in baked potato soup. So join me in the kitchen today as we make baked potato soup. The first step is just dicing up 10 slices of bacon. I've heated our soup pot. I'm going to drop it in and we're going to cook it until it's crisp. So it's going to take about 8 minutes. So just drop it in your soup pot and cook for 8 minutes, stirring occasionally. I've removed the bacon and put it on a paper towel to drain. It's crispy and brown and ready. I've reserved a couple of tablespoons of the bacon drippings. I'm adding half a stick of butter. This is a rich, creamy, delicious winter soup. So we're going to add the butter and let it melt, along with our white onion we've chopped and our celery. A half a cup of celery and a cup of white onion. Don't put in the green onion yet. That comes a little bit later. We'll just saute these until the vegetables are tender. It won't take long at all, about 4 or 5 minutes. All right, now I'm going to add the green onions. The white onions and the celery have cooked down until tender. The green onions just don't take as long. That's why you add them last. We're going to add the green onions, our third cup of flour. It's really important that you stir it this time so the flour doesn't kind of clump up. You're kind of making a thickener, almost like a roux for the soup. So we'll add our flour. I'll get that combined, and then we'll add our chicken broth. At that point, we're going to stir really well, put the lid on and let it simmer until it does thicken before we add the rest of the ingredients. Our soup is thickened, the flour that we added along with the chicken broth. It's got a great base going with the vegetables in. It's time to add the 2 cups of half and half, the 3 pounds of roasted potatoes that I've diced and quartered, and our 8 ounces of shredded cheese and some salt and pepper. And I'm just going to stir until all the cheese is melted. It won't take very long at all. This is really hot. And then we'll go on to the next step of pureeing it in the blender for a smoother soup. Okay, I've moved the soup to this little container here so that I can pour it easily into the blender. Don't fill up your blender all the way with the hot liquid. It might spew, it'll be kind of dangerous. We'll do just a little bit at a time. And this is simply just to make a puree of the potato soup, kind of make it smoother. If you like a chunky potato soup, you wouldn't even have to do this part. But most of the time when we think about a baked potato soup, we think about it a little bit smoother. So all I did was put a little bit in here, turn the blender on, and I'm going to puree it for just a few seconds, put it back in the pot, and we'll do it in batches until the whole soup is finished. The last step after we've pureed the soup is just to add 8 ounces of sour cream. We just stir it in and you're done. That's it. Now remember all the bacon we crumbled earlier? That's for the toppings. When you pour it in your bowls, you can just sprinkle over the cooked bacon. It's delicious. But this is the very last step, just stirring in the sour cream and you're ready to serve. Thank you for joining us today in the Brookshire's kitchen when we made our baked potato soup. You can always find our recipes on our website at brookshires.com. Also, be sure to pick up a free copy of Celebrate Cooking, which is available in all our local Brookshires.